Hello, welcome to Behind the Music Industry with Joseph Tenner. We're going to take a journey through a couple of areas of factors that affect music. As you know, music has a lot of different areas that affect it, but particularly we're going to talk about four and five in particular. The first thing you're going to see is the areas of discussion. We're going to go over the political factors, the economic factors, the cultural factors, and the technology. All these factors have different things and different ways that they affect the music industry. But we're going to go through each one and we're going to check out and see which one. The first thing we're going to discuss is the political factor. The political factor. Many times back in slavery and the war times, there was a lot of people using music as a way to get some to the government saying, hey, we don't like this. As you can see, we got signs that said the war is over. We got music people who made songs that, especially during slavery, was like, I'm being depressed, I'm being impressed, and I don't want to be in that situation anymore. So that's how music was affected back in the day, far as political. Even now you'll see a lot of different things when it comes to that. Especially with the new runners of the president and things. Next, we're going to discuss the economic factors. The biggest thing that we're going to do, even with the advances in music, the way people got music and the way people have done things, music industry still kind of suffers in a way due to illegal downloading. Illegal downloading is probably one of the biggest economic downers in the music industry right now because, you have people just not paying for music, which is causing people to suffer. People are not getting their bills paid. Particularly artists. It's having effects all the way down to the biggest record company that you can find because the music, downloading is really killing that industry. The next thing we're going to look at, we're going to see music in the culture. Different cultures of music have different ways that they go about doing things. Particularly in the community, music is depending on where you are in the world. Music affects your community that way. Particularly for me, I live kind of in a hip hop era. Back in the '60s and '70s, they was in the R&B, rock and roll style area. So culturally, music is pretty much able to go out and reach everywhere. It's ready to adapt anywhere that you want to go, based off the culture where you're at. Next thing we're going to see. Culturally, music is pretty much well diverse. It doesn't need a name for it. The next thing we're going to look at is the technology behind the music. It's been so many different changes to how music is presented and how music is sent out. Now we can sell music on the internet. Now we don't have to buy a CD. We can even record digitally when we would use analog. Now a lot of people do both ways, but these are different advances that we have in the music industry that technology has brought to the table. Particularly, we got new ways of getting different sounds. We got different ways of getting new sounds. We got different ways of doing a whole lot of different other things. So just to recap, we went over the four areas: political, economic, culture, and technical advances through the music industry. As you can see, music is affected by different people in different ways. It doesn't matter where you're from, what community you're from, what culture you're from. I guarantee you music affects you in any kind of way.